This battle is not over yet. And that's what I'm waiting for. So I continue to accumulate, as well as prepare food, water, energy, security, as well as that barter ability, wealth preservation, community, and shelter. The noose has been tightening significantly over time, but particularly since 2008. And they do it really, really slowly. How do you catch a wild pig? You slowly put up those barriers. You put up one, you let them get used to it until eventually, boom, they are entrapped. Are you entrapped in this system? Because this is your way out. This is the only way out, because it's the only thing it's the only financial instrument that runs no counterparty risk. None. The only one, period. End of discussion. You need to understand that the time to prepare is now. Do not wait. Do not procrastinate. Get it done. I know I've been saying that, and I haven't been wrong, have I? Because Powell says the digital dollar must ensure privacy. Whose privacy? They get to choose. And identification. Well, if everything needs to be identified, then I'm thinking you don't really have all that much privacy. And even though they keep telling us that they're not ready yet, even as China has instituted its CBDCs and a number of other countries have as well, we're just going to drag our feet as the world reserve currency. Not such a good idea, and we're going to talk more about that in just a minute as well. Because do you really think that these CBDCs will capture your wealth? Yeah, they will, because they'll know every single transaction that you make, and they can control it. We can see how cash compares with a retail CBDC. Like cash, okay, at first glance, not much changes for someone, say, stopping off at the supermarket on the way home from work. He or she would no longer have the option of paying of cash. No. All purchases would be electronic. But from here, differences start to emerge. A CBDC is not necessarily anonymous. It's not anonymous at all. Cash is, it doesn't protect your purchasing power, but it is anonymous and it does preserve your principal anyway. And unlike cash, it could pay or charge interest. So if you're not spending money fast enough in this consumer-driven economy, they just deepen those interest rates to negative territory. You watch your principal erode. And if you have no alternative, but you are fully in the system, you have no choice. I used to think that I would convert a chunk of my gold holdings once we had a currency that had a component of gold in it, so I'd know that they were done hyperinflating away all the debt. But once I saw the digital stuff coming in, I said, nope. I can convert it as I need it. I'm not going to put more wealth in that system than I am willing to lose. I don't have more wealth in the system right now than I am willing to lose. And the only thing I have are dollars, because that's still our tool of barter. And here are those limits and caps again. Because it's really easy if something goes through the financial system, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I don't know how more simply to say that, but it is a fact. Commodity money. I hold it. I own it. It runs no counterparty risk. It is invisible. It is decentralized. Central banks can't see it. That has the largest area. Well, no, I guess the private wholesale only is a little bit bigger, but that's wholesale only. This is what will protect you, the commodity money. And certainly a lot larger position than cash, because they're doing away with cash. But there are no limits on CBDCs. They will not maintain their value, because there has never historically been any government that could act fiscally responsible without having gold and or silver, if it's bimetal, to restrict what they can do. I mean, come on, look at it in your lifetime. You've certainly seen it. The real purchasing power or value of the currency was going down, down, and down. So it isn't, why do I think gold would gain value in a recession? The reason why gold has value, period, is because it meets all the criteria to be a good money, and it has the broadest base of buyer. It is used across the entire global economy. Doesn't need a government to say it's money. Everybody has agreed for thousands of years that it's money. So when you are inside of a recession, when you are inside of a deflation, history has proven over and over again that gold performs in both, because it holds your purchasing power value intact over time. Wall Street can manipulate gold and silver as much as they want with these contracts. There's an unlimited amount of contracts, just like there's an unlimited amount of money. Unlimited. Create as much as you want. But every time they do that, what's already out there loses purchasing power value. And the reason why it's so critical into this next recession is because they're out of tools. All they have is this. Confidence in the currency, confidence in the system, confidence in the central bankers will be gone. Gone. That's when the hyperinflation. So that's why, because it's been proven, and it has the broadest base of utility, the broadest base of buyers. Nothing else has that. Nothing can say that. Just physical gold, physical silver. So no, I cannot see any case at all for gold and silver where it would not benefit you to hold. The only financial assets that run no counterparty risk are a proven inflation hedge, and so a true flight to safety asset during critical times of turmoil. And let me say this, because this is my favorite one. Gold held at home runs no political risk.